Good morning, welcome to Johnson's Garden Time. Jeremy, as we get into the planting time with our annuals, don't want to overlook our perennials too, because they're plants that bloom a long time during the summer months, but they come back year after year.
They are a great investment for the garden. Going to cost similar to what our annual plants do, but are going to come back for at least one season. So some perennials are going to be longer lived in the landscape. Some are going to live just a couple years, but lots of great different options.
Okay, let's look at maybe some of the options that we have, some different maybe groups of plants, not only for their flowers, but also for their foliage. There's so much color in many of these plants that are not to be overlooked.
Yeah, hostas have been the number one perennial in the U.S. for probably the past 25 years, and just such an incredible amount of breeding, lots of different foliage colors. Going to tend to want to be in a shady spot in the garden, so not going to take that full afternoon sun, but lots of different colors and textures that we can get. And yeah, they're going to flower, but that's not why we plant them.
So as a general rule, if you look at the tag, which there's so much information on these tags, if it says shade, can take some morning sun generally.
Generally going to take morning sun. If it says partial to full sun, you're looking at that afternoon exposure.
Okay. Of course, the coral bells are another group of plants that are have a nice dainty flower, but also their foliage varies so much.
Yeah, so some really incredible colors available in those, and they can tend to take some sun. Going to be semi-evergreen in certain locations, so really a great group of plants. But lots of different things available for a shade garden. The bleeding heart, the dicentra, is a really fun one for early spring flowering, and then lots of different things for sun. You mentioned those labels, and I really like a lot of these because they're going to have that information that's going to tell you how tall it's going to get. They're going to say if it's going to attract pollinators, if it's going to be resistant to deer and other chewing type mammals.
And where to plant them in the perennial border, whether you want that plant in the front or the center or the back of it to form a screen.
That's right. So as far as getting them established and planted, I like the Fertilum Gardener Special. It's going to be a great kind of general purpose plant food. Amend that soil using the cotton burr compost. Going to give you really a rich planting area. If you've got perennial plants in the landscape existing and want to give them a little bit of food, I really like the Fertilum Start and Grow. It's going to feed over a period of 2 to 3 months and really going to keep them going.
Okay, really the only care for these would be at the beginning of each year, cut them back to rub out the ground, remove what grew last year, and they'll grow again.
That's right.
Come see us. We've got a great selection of perennials in our stores right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.